What if the hair you see in your brush every morning is trying to tell you something urgent about your health, your habits, or even your genes? It's a quiet panic. Isn't it running your fingers through your hair and noticing it feels thinner, seeing clumps on your pillow, or catching a glimpse of your scalp in the mirror under harsh bathroom light? Hair loss doesn't just mess with your look. It can chip away at your confidence, leaving you wondering if you'll ever feel like yourself again. But here's the truth. You're not powerless in this fight. Welcome to Healthy Start, your go-to channel for practical, science-backed health tips that make a difference. I'm thrilled you're here. Today, we're diving into the world of hair loss, why it happens, how to tackle it head-on, and the everyday changes that can bring your hair back to life. By the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to healthier hair and a boost of confidence to match. So, grab a coffee, settle in, and let's unravel the mystery of hair loss together. Let's start by getting real about what hair loss actually is. Every single day, you lose about 50 to 100 strands of hair. It's as normal as your heart beating or your lungs breathing. Your scalp is like a bustling factory, constantly cycling through growing, resting, and shedding phases. Picture a lush forest where old trees drop leaves to make room for fresh sprouts. That's your hair on a good day. But when you start seeing handfuls in the shower drain or patches where your scalp peeks through, that's when the alarm bells ring. So, what's causing it? For a lot of folks, it's written in their DNA. If your dad or grandpa had a receding hairline or a shiny bald spot, you might be dealing with androgenetic alopecia pattern baldness that affects both men and women. It's like inheriting your mom's smile, but instead, you got your uncle's thinning crown. Hormones play a huge role too. Women often notice their hair thinning after giving birth, during menopause, or when their thyroid decides to act up. Guys aren't off the hook either. Testosterone can convert into a hormone that shrinks hair follicles over time. Stress is another big player. Ever gone through a breakup, a job loss, or a year that felt like a non-stop roller coaster? Your body pumps out cortisol, which can push hair follicles into a prolonged nap, leading to shedding. Then there's your diet. Skimp on key nutrients like iron, zinc, or biotin, and your hair might go on strike. Medical issues can also crash the party. Think scalp infections, fungal issues, or autoimmune conditions like alopecia areata, where your immune system mistakenly attacks your hair follicles, leaving bald patches. And don't sleep on external damage. Overusing flat irons, bleaching your hair to oblivion, or yanking it into tight braids can weaken strands until they snap or fall out. The warning signs: thinning at the crown, a wider part, or hair that feels brittle and lifeless. If any of this sounds like your reality, don't panic. We're about to explore how to fight back. Now, you're probably itching to know, can I actually stop this? Or am I destined for a lifetime of baseball caps? Good news, you've got a toolbox full of options, from high-tech treatments to simple at-home hacks. Let's kick things off with the medical route, because sometimes you need to call in the pros. Minoxidil is a household name for a reason. This over-the-counter topical solution, available as a liquid or foam, works by waking up dormant hair follicles and extending their growth phase. It's like giving your scalp a shot of espresso. Studies show it helps regrow hair for about 60% of users. But here's the catch. You've got to apply it daily, and results can take 3 to 6 months. Patience is key. For men, there's also finasteride, a prescription pill that blocks dihydrotestosterone, the hormone behind pattern baldness. It's effective for many, but it's not a one-size-fits-all. Side effects like libido changes can happen, so a doctor's guidance is a must. If you're feeling futuristic, low-level laser therapy is making waves. These devices, like combs or helmets, use red light to stimulate follicles, and early research looks promising, with users reporting thicker hair after consistent use. The downside? They're pricey, often costing hundreds of dollars. For those ready to go big, hair transplants have evolved into an art form. Surgeons take healthy follicles from the back of your head and plant them where you need them most. Modern techniques, like follicular unit extraction, can look so natural that even your barber won't suspect a thing. But transplants aren't cheap. Expect to shell out $4,000 to $15,000, depending on the extent of the work. If any of these intrigue you, a dermatologist is your best friend. They can run tests, like blood work or a scalp biopsy, to pinpoint the root cause and craft a plan tailored to you. The earlier you act, the better your odds of slowing or reversing the damage. Not ready to go full medical? No problem, your home can double as a hair-saving headquarters. Let's talk nutrition first, because what you eat feeds your hair. Protein is the building block of every strand, so load up on eggs, chicken, salmon, or plant-based options like lentils and tofu. Iron is another MVP. Low levels can trigger shedding, so think spinach, red meat, or fortified cereals. Zinc, found in nuts and seeds, keeps your scalp healthy, while biotin, a B vitamin in avocados and sweet potatoes, supports hair strength. Omega-3 fatty acids, like those in walnuts or flax seeds, add shine and reduce inflammation. If your diet's lacking, a multivitamin can fill the gaps, but don't expect miracles from supplements alone. Hair care habits are just as crucial. Ditch shampoos loaded with sulfates. They strip your scalp's natural oils, leaving hair brittle. Opt for gentle, pH-balanced formulas, and don't overwash. 2 to 3 times a week is enough for most people. When you shampoo, massage your scalp gently to boost blood flow, like giving your hair a mini spa day. Conditioner is non-negotiable. It seals the hair cuticle, preventing breakage. For an extra boost, try natural oils. Coconut oil, rich in fatty acids, penetrates the hair shaft to strengthen it. Argan oil, often called liquid gold, tames frizz and adds shine. Warm a teaspoon of either, massage it into your scalp, and let it sit for 30 minutes before rinsing. Want to get creative? DIY hair masks are having a moment. Blend aloe vera gel with a tablespoon of honey for hydration, or brace yourself, try onion juice. It sounds bizarre, but research shows its sulfur content can stimulate follicles. Just plug your nose and rinse thoroughly. Another pro tip: avoid tight hairstyles like high buns or braids that tug at your roots, and give your hair a break from heat styling. If you must use a blow dryer, keep it on low and use a heat protectant spray. Consistency is everything. Think of these habits as planting seeds for a healthier scalp. Let's zoom out and talk lifestyle, because your hair doesn't exist in a vacuum. Stress is a hair killer. Plain and simple. When you're frazzled, your body churns out cortisol, which can push hair follicles into a resting phase, leading to shedding weeks later. Ever notice your hair thinning a month after a stressful event? That's no coincidence. Carve out time for stress busters that work for you. A 10-minute meditation session, using an app like Headspace, can calm your mind. Yoga, even a simple sun salutation, releases tension and boosts circulation. If that's not your vibe, a brisk walk in the park can do wonders. Sleep is another non-negotiable. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night. During deep sleep, your body repairs cells, including those in your hair follicles. Skimp on shut-eye, and you're robbing your hair of its glow. Exercise isn't just for your waistline. It pumps oxygen-rich blood to your scalp, delivering nutrients to your follicles. A 30-minute jog, a spin class, or even dancing in your living room counts. Picture your scalp as a garden. What you water it with matters. Bad habits, like smoking, starve your hair of oxygen and nutrients, while excessive alcohol can dehydrate your scalp. Heat styling and chemical treatments like perms or bleach are like kryptonite for weak hair. Ditch them, or at least cut back. And here's something we don't talk about enough: mindset. Hair loss can feel like a punch to your self-esteem, but it doesn't define you. I heard about a woman who struggled with thinning hair after chemotherapy. She started journaling, eating better, and embracing wigs as a fun accessory. Over time, her hair grew back, but more importantly, she rediscovered her confidence. What could a shift in perspective do for you? Your hair is just one part of your story. As we wrap up, let's tie it all together. Hair loss might feel like a losing battle, but it's one you can tackle with the right tools. We've covered the why: genetics, hormones, stress, diet, and more. We've explored the how: medical treatments like minoxidil or transplants, at-home remedies like oils and masks, and lifestyle shifts that make a difference. Start small. Swap one unhealthy habit for a better one, like eating more protein or sleeping an extra hour. If your hair loss feels overwhelming, don't hesitate to see a dermatologist. They're like hair detectives, ready to crack your case. Above all, be patient. Hair grows about half an inch a month, so progress takes time. Be kind to yourself along the way. Your worth isn't tied to your hairline. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment with your go-to hair care trick or what you're planning to try next. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Healthy Start, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Here's to stronger, healthier hair and a whole lot of confidence. See you in the next one.